Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. What Lakers coach finds odd about woes, answer for Rising Force's awesome problem, talking PTS. The Golden State Warriors are on a real hunt for a star to pair with their future Hall of Famer in their hunt for another championship, and there are options as the trade deadline nears. Average of 9 live regular season games per week plus the best of the NBA playoffs, including every game of the NBA Conference Finals and NBA Finals live on ESPN, available via KO New to KO. Get your first month for just $1. Limited time offer. Plus, Philadelphia's rookie dilemma, Zion Williamson is sidelined yet again amid questions about the injury-plagued star's future, a Rising Force's looming fork in the road, and more in our latest NBA Talking Points. Warriors snap losing run without Curry, 141 title contender searching for another star. So, who? The Golden State Warriors are reportedly searching for another star talent to pair with future Hall of Fame guard Stephen Curry in their hunt for another championship. Curry and veteran big Draymond Green were unavailable for the Warriors' recent win over the Houston Rockets to snap a 5-game losing stretch, but even with the stalwart pair available, the need for another big name to keep pace in the ever-extending Western Conference arms race is evident. Charania believes Golden State is genuinely pursuing a star. I'm told that the Warriors are on a real hunt for a star, a playmaker, a scorer alongside Stephen Curry, Charania told ESPN's NBA Today. Think back to the summer when they pursued Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz. They made a pitch for Paul George as a free agent, then, with the Clippers. Charania explained that the 7-time champs are deciphering whether the star they desire should come from a rival franchise, or whether there is one already right under their nose. The debate with the Warriors and teams that look into that situation is, for them, are they going to find that star player externally outside of this roster currently? Or will it be in-house, with a player like Jonathan Kuminga? Charania asked, before providing context. That relationship between Jonathan Kuminga and Steve Kerr is something that Warriors officials have been monitoring over the last year or so, and how he fits in when Stephen Curry and Draymond Green are back in the lineup will be interesting to monitor. The Warriors' future will be shaped over the next few weeks and the next couple of months before the trade deadline. How can they get that next championship with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green? Jokic leads Nuggets to comeback win, 2-0. The 22-year-old Kuminga scored a season-high 33 points against the Rockets in the absence of Curry and Green, but his longer-term fit with the 4-time champs remains under observation. Given the Warriors' previous interest in forwards Markkanen and George, might they have seriously surveyed 6 feet 8 inches forward Ingram before he suffered his latest injury? In the 17 games prior to his costly ankle ailment, the 27-year-old averaged 23.2 points on 46.8, 37.2, 84.9 shooting splits. Why Gary Payton II relishes his Warriors' role as the wrestler. His teammates call him the wrestler. When Gary Payton II is given his cue to take the stage, he often does so in dramatic fashion, like every great professional wrestler. He runs out of the tunnel near the Golden State Warriors bench and onto the court, and everyone in the building can feel it. He's looking for trouble. He's smiling, which is always a dangerous sign. This guy is up to something. Sunday evening, against visiting Minnesota, Payton made an entrance in the fourth quarter, with 9:37 remaining and the Warriors up by 6. He received his cue because Anthony Edwards had just checked in for the Timberwolves, rested and ready to exert his superstar will. Somebody would have to stop him if the Warriors were going to avoid losing their 7th game in their last 8. During their slump, the Warriors have had trouble closing games. They knew it, and the crowd knew it. This was another opportunity to blow a winnable game. So the wrestler, riding a stationary bike in the tunnel to keep warm, gets the call. Edwards takes wary notice as Payton sidles up to him. Curry, Green and Warriors say night to Edwards, and Timberwolves Draymond Green's emphatic dunk and borrowing of Steph Curry's game is over gesture put. Warriors Steph Curry says knee pain not a concerning thing. Golden State Warriors star guard Stephen Curry offered an assessment of the bilateral knee. Immediately, Peyton dogs Edwards away from the ball and fights through a Mike Conley screen. Bodies collide and Edwards hits the deck. No call, and Peyton lifts Edwards to his feet. Such a gentleman. Now Edwards dribbles Peyton into a screen set by massive Rudy Gobert and goes up for a jumper, but Peyton leans into the space between Gobert and Edwards, blocks the shot, and takes it the other way for a layup and an 8-point lead. Over the last 9 minutes, Edwards takes 7 shots, misses 6. With a minute left, Warriors leading by 3, Edwards thinks he has a teammate open on a pick and roll, but Peyton backs away from Edwards, intercepts the pass and flips the ball to Stephen Curry, who feeds Buddy Hield for a corner 3, icing the game. Did Timberwolves' Anthony Edwards take NSFW shot at Stephen Curry? Anthony Edwards doesn't have a filter and is willing to go back and forth with anybody in the league. His most recent victim was Stephen Curry as the Golden State Warriors and Minnesota Timberwolves faced off for the first time in 3 days. The Timberwolves dominated the Warriors the first time, winning 107-90, and Edwards let everyone in Golden State and Curry know. During the final minutes, Edwards hit a shot that ultimately put the game to rest and screamed while walking back to the sidelines, telling the fans to go home. He also screamed in Curry's face, and the Warriors' point guard responded, right back, probably referring to playing them again in 2 days. Both teams have a little history with each other, and it's only because of Draymond Green's distaste for Rudy Gobert. Edwards and Green are 2 of the league's biggest talkers, so it's always a moment when they step on the floor at the same time. This time, Edwards wanted a piece of Curry, which he got. Just 2 weeks ago, Anthony Edwards was sitting at his locker room calling out the Timberwolves for being soft after they had just lost to the Sacramento Kings. Edwards said that the team was front-runners and that they didn't know how to communicate with each other. "Y'all wanna talk to me? What do you wanna know, why we're trash?" Edwards said to the media. "We got up and everybody cheering and G hype," Edwards continued. "We get down again and don't nobody say nothing. That's the definition of a front-runner. We as a team, including myself, we all was front-runners tonight. It was some Bulls **T, for sure." Since then, the Timberwolves have been 4-1 and have mostly dominated half of the teams that they've played. Their identity has always been defense, and that's what has shown during this stretch. After one of their games, Edwards gave credit to Julius Randle and Naz Reid for defending, saying that's something that they rarely do. On offense, it looks like they're still figuring things out with Randle in the mix, but he's shown that he can take over a game similar to Edwards. The Timberwolves are 12th in the Western Conference currently, and with how competitive it is out there, they're going to have to keep winning to rise the standings. If Edwards can keep his same mentality and continue to bring the team together in tough moments, it shouldn't be a reason why they don't climb the standings. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Anthony Edwards? Leave your opinion in the comments.